So today's the day. There should be no rain, and hopefully I can get these boards all painted. So wish me luck, because the heat is going to be starting up for the next few days. So I just want to get this all done so that we can finally get these up onto the cabin.
Look at those guns.
Oh, you wish. Well, you guys, the last 10 boards, we stopped using the spray painter because it just keeps clogging up, like I said earlier, with the humidity. So now just brushing on. This is our second coat for these last 5 boards that are up here, and they will be all completed. So I'm very excited because it's warm, too warm to be out here doing this.
Well guys, it's been a long hot day. We're gonna get all the boards painted, so we're just cleaning up, and we're gonna get ready for Bible study, and so we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'm gonna see if I can get this cistern plumb today. So this is the valve that they gave us. So this goes on here, and this rubber part right here will go on, and as you twist it, so it'll be on like this, the rubber piece in here expands and it's supposed to seal the tube in. This piece right here goes inside this tubing, and it goes in like this. And the compression actually seals it. So I'm going to see if I can get this installed today. Alright, so they told me at the store I don't need to use any pipe dope on here, I just put it on. Tight here. That's what I have so far. Now next thing I need to do is cut this blue tubing. I want to see if I can get it straight so I don't have too much of a torque on here when I slide it into there. I got the metal flange in there. It's not pretty at all. It's so hard to do. I mean, that doesn't even look great, but it's going to stick in the tube about, you know, that far, and then it'll clamp down around that, so I shouldn't have a problem. But it's so hard to use the heating gun and stretch this out to put that in there. Very, very difficult. Okay, that's good. I want to explain this pack valve a little bit better. Isaac's holding it for me. So this is a brass valve, and the galvanized tubing that comes out of the cistern goes on this end, and you saw me tighten that on there, and then this one slips on, and this is the sleeve that's supposed to go inside this blue tubing. So Isaac unscrews this, and this is the rubber gasket that goes inside. So when this is put back on and screwed tight, you don't want to do it real tight. So this is already on, and then I twist this one to tighten it. it compresses that gasket on this tube, which has the sleeve on it, which is supposed to seal it up. So I don't have to crank it a lot. I just twist it and tighten it down enough so that it's nice and snug, and it's supposed to stop it from leaking. What I had to do was use the heat gun and heat up a good portion of this right here and get this sleeve started, but the sleeve has edges on it and it would catch on here. So I had to work the heat gun down slowly, and then I would take my pipe wrench, the tubing, and I'd put it in here and kind of wrench this around to open up this tubing, and then continue heating and pushing this forward on down. But it did catch. I mean, you saw that in the video, how it kind of caught a little bit, so it doesn't look the prettiest. But that was the only way I could get this thing to work out. So that's how I plumbed this, and then, you know, I just attached the brass fitting to it and hooked it up, and you saw me do that in the video. But that's how this device works. So I have this check valve that was actually in the cistern, and this was the original pipe. So I cut it off, and so temporarily I'm just going to see if I can pull water out with that working, and see if that pipe over there, if it leaks. So I'm just going to go install this. I don't actually know what this part is called, but this fits in over here, so I'm just going to install it there. And I'm about 6 inches off the ground here. So I'll fill a bucket of water up to here and see if it pulls the water out, and if I have a leak anywhere physically on the outside where I just installed the blue hose. So I have one of these well pumps, and here's what I did. I plumbed it this way, and this is the outlet. So it's underneath the house right now, and I have an outlet coming out to a hose, and I'll show you that. And then the blue water pipe that goes from the cistern, this would be the inlet and outlet. So I have it reversed because I'm siphoning water this way down into the cistern to see if I have a leak. So this bucket was filled with water, and we filled the hose, siphoned the water underneath the house into the well pump, which connects into the blue hose that goes to the cistern. I covered my pack valve with some house wrap just to keep the dirt off of it. Now I'm going to backfill it and put one of those gardening cases over it, and then that'll be it. Then we can backfill this whole trench line. So I have the box installed. That's what it looks like inside, just sitting on the bricks. That way I can backfill, and if I need to access it, it'll be easier to do. I don't know what this piece is called, but it fits into the pipe that's in the cistern. Kind of slides down. Hi, Bella. Slides down into the pipe, and then has this ring on here. So I'm going to connect this piece and my footer valve, glue it together, put it together, and then I'm just going to go slide that back down inside the cistern into the pipe. I have my pipe fittings attached, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to crawl down in there and use the power washer to scrub the walls or wash the walls off. Well, I just did the final vacuum in here, so it looks pretty clean. It's as best as I'm going to get it, and you know, the silt and dirt will fall to the bottom, and that'll be all right. Now I'm going to connect this pipe here to this. Just kind of sits in there and slides down.
So we had a neighbor come over the other day, and he helped us push back all the dirt so we didn't have to shovel all this in. So we're really thankful that he came over and helped us.